What's up, guys? Alfredo here with some Smite gameplay today. We're going to be breaking down the new God. I'm joined by Brandon Tyrell,
How's it going?
Kyle O'Connor,
What's up, guys?
and we're the Smite boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Smite boys.
Smite boys.
So Brandon, what are we doing here today?
So we're looking at Bellona. She's the newest god to join the fray in Smite.
She looks awesome.
She's the first female warrior. Actually, Nemesis used to be a warrior, but then she got made into an assassin. So Bellona's really the first, like, up-in-your-face, hardcore, beat-you-up warrior that just happens to be a girl.
Nice.
And, you know, I really, like, right off the bat, let's talk about her look. I'm really digging the aesthetic.
I like it.
I really like her. I like that she's not, like, she looks like she would whoop your ass, but she still looks feminine.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome. I like that art style. I think they should keep going with that with the female characters.
Exactly, yeah. She's not that sort of afro or noir sort of, you know.
Yeah. Sexualized art style.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out a right way to say it.
Yeah, we were trying to, like, dance around, but oh well.
Her second skin.
So her second skin.
I'm liking it.
I like it too.
Yeah,
I like the
dig
purple
it.
hair.
I dig it.
Super
I'm
gritty.
a fan of it.
Super gritty, dark. So good.
Yeah, so let's jump into her abilities real quick.
Cool, let's do this. So her passive, right off the bat, Master of War, super straightforward. Anytime you are giving or receiving hits from basic attacks, you're going to gain protections and movement speed for at a max of 5 stacks for 5 seconds.
Ooh.
So 5 protections per stack, 6% movement speed per stack. You'll get 25 protections, 30% movement speed at 5 attacks. So, I mean,
People are going to build her for movement speed?
you know, I played her just for a couple minutes, and I could see her doing a bunch of different things.
Different paths.
She can jungle. Okay. She can be that sort of bruiser role. I don't really see her as a guardian because her initiate is really just her ult. So
Okay.
We'll have to see. But she can do a lot of things because her kit is so versatile. Speaking of her kit, let's get into it. The first one is Shield Bash. You know, she dashes forward with a shield. She does damage. She slows enemies, and she gains a stack of block for every enemy she hits. And what block does is basically like Athena, she absorbs 1 basic attack.
Oh, wow.
So she can dodge in there, or dart in there, hit a bunch of people, build a bunch of stacks of block, and then sort of absorb the, or, you know, mitigate the natural in-hand damage that's going to be coming as soon as she gets in.
Is there a cooldown on how fast the stacks of block can build up?
No, I don't believe so. No. So, that kind of brings us into the second part of her first ability, which is that every time she hits with her sword and her shield after she uses this ability, every 3rd hit she builds another stack of block.
Ooh.
And the interesting mechanic on Bellona is that each of her abilities are tied to a new weapon. You can see her cycling through them right now. So the Shield Bash, once she hits her Shield Bash, she switches to a sword and a shield, which, you know, has different properties. It attacks faster, doesn't quite hit as hard.
Kind of like Tyr's stance changes?
Yeah, exactly. So every time that she uses an ability, she changes a stance, you know, or in this case, she changes a weapon. So this is awesome. I was playing with this right now. You initiate with this against you know, a basic attack or in-hand god, and you just kind of wreck shop.
Let's see the next one.
So Bludgeoned is basically it's an AoE spin damage, and then the second part of the ability, she lunges in the air and drops the hammer in a straight line and just wrecks everybody. And you can see for every enemy god she hits, she gets a 30% damage increase.
Ooh,
That's nasty.
So that's super big. And then when she uses this, she has a hammer that hits AoE everybody with every basic attack. But it's slower, but it hits harder.
Nice.
So next ability 3 is Scourge. And this is really the new mechanic on her that's going to be so interesting. She hits them with the Scourge, which disarms them. All enemies in a straight line. It disarms them, which means that they can't use basic attacks for you know, up to 3 seconds there, as you can see.
So that's really gonna suck for hunters and assassins.
Yeah. So between her number 1, where she builds stacks of absorb, and this, where she can disarm, I can see her really shutting down in-hand attack gods.
Yeah. So she just seems like a backline guarder, basically, who's going to protect all your squishies from the hunters and assassins.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
I could see her do that. I could see her really shutting down the solo or the duo lane as a jungler, like just kind of ganking over there, shutting everyone down. So there's nothing they can do. She can counter jungle. She can counter AD carry. The biggest part of this, though, that I found is when she uses her Scourge and switches to the Whip. Every third attack, she actually heals herself for a set amount, and it's not lifesteal. It's actually healing. So you don't have to hit. You don't have to drain life from somebody. It's just every third attack that hits an enemy, she automatically gets healed.
Wow,
that's vicious.
That is savage.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you stack attack speed, and she can do some crazy damage.
Yeah, let's see. We got to see the ult. That's what.
So
everyone...
her ult actually isn't super impressive. Smite's got some insane ults. Smite's got some insane ults in it already, right? Like Alquang, Thor, Apollo, they all come to mind. Like really showstoppers. Hers is really just like a utility thing. She jumps in the air, and her ult has 2 circles. The inner circle will stun, and the outer circle and do damage. And then enemies under the defect where the flag is placed take damage and are stunned for 1 second. And then she adds, a buff to and damage buff and protection buff to everybody in the circle.
She just seems like a team fight god.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a little bit of an overview of her skins and abilities, the looks in general. Let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay, guys.
Absolutely.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right, guys, and here we are in the middle of combat. This is Arena. We're checking out
Bellona.
I keep wanting to say baloney.
Yeah,
just
I
for,
do too.
just for funsies.
Baloney.
So, Brandon, do you think this is going to be a difficult character to master?
I think that she's going to have a high skill cap, mostly in the way that she uses these secondary weapons. See, you can see I'm going to use her ability there, and now I have a Scourge. And this weapon will stay active until I use another ability or I drop out of combat.
Oh, well, there's that.
So now you can see like the hammer, it has AoE attacks.
Does each weapon swing faster, or does she just have a
so the hammer swings slower, hits
Makes
harder. The Scourge is gonna hit a little faster, but it's got additional range to it.
And that's the one that heals you, right?
Yes, and then this bad boy, the sword and the shield, every third hit, like we were saying, builds up a stack of blocks. So, and it does attack faster. I need to get out of here.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and that's right. Every time you take a hit while she's in sword and shield stance, she does additional damage in an explosion. So it's not like you're dealing it directly back to the person who did it to you. It just explodes off of her. See?
So tanking with her
right
in that
here.
stance is really good.
Come on. Yeah, 7.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So it's a great way to like just explode in AoE damage. And she's just really versatile, it seems. I think she's going to be a lot of fun, and I think great players are going to absolutely destroy with her out of the gate.
So that means I'm going to run into her and get destroyed by her a ton.
Oh yeah, you're going to see Bellona probably every day from now on.
Absolutely, yeah. New champ, new god.
Man.
All right, so let's go ahead and build into some attack speed. I mean, these are the bots.
I love this
So-
arena. It just looks so cool.
Oh.
Ultimate. Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
Take him to Pound Town.
That's one way to put it.
Population.
Population, these guys. Oh,
Nice.
get the fourth.
I mean, I don't think we should oversell this. These are
These are bots.
These are
So-
bots. So what? It's still fun to watch.
We just want to see her just wreck other gods. So.
Ugh.
I gotta get out.
The sound of that hammer, when
right,
it
it's
hits
like
is
clunk. It's
nice.
thick.
That's cool.
I was
She looks
playing.
really
I was
fun.
playing on my desk and I had earbuds in, and like the first time I hit someone, it just kind of reverberated through my head. Thunk.
And now I'm not going to get any work done. I'm just going to want to be playing all day.
I know.
I mean, right off the bat, what kind of?
So
What build are you going
this
with
is
her?
not how I would build her. Basically, I would probably go Bruiser, but since she's got so much utility on her in-hand attacks,
Wow.
Wow.
she's got so much utility on her in-hand attacks, then like attack speed is great on her.
That makes sense. I can see that.
That hammer move is really flashy.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Well, so this is Bellona. I mean,
Yeah, Bellona's
I'm getting
looks fun to
sucked.
play.
I'm getting sucked into playing her.
I think we know what we're going to be doing tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. I will see you
We're going to have
online.
to switch off on who plays as Bellona, but yeah, it'll be fun. Kyle, Brandon, thank you so much for showing off the new god and joining me here as we just in awe and wow over
I know.
Smite as usual.
I kept thinking like I need to be talking, but I just want to watch this.
Yeah, I know. I know. I think she's going to be a lot of fun, and I think we're going to see some really awesome plays with her.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, for more things Smite or video games in general, keep it locked right here on IGN.